MK Leo. He's lost to MK Leo at like the last like 4 or 5 tournaments he's been to in winners. And then in losers, he would lose to Mexico again. He would mostly lose to
Spargo or Chag.
Spargo or Chag, specifically. And he lost to Mars at Low Tide City. I think that's the first time he lost to an American player in like a month and a half, 2 months. It's incredible the run that Maister is on. So we'll have to see if Arctice can pull a rabbit out of his hat here. But right now, at the start of this game, it's looking a little shaky.
Yeah, after a disappointing performance in Summit, Maister is just back in full form, and Arctice can't really get anything going.
Okay, Arctice does find a nice anti-air there with the up air, but then he just gets killed off the top by the fishbowl. Hello? I've seen that before, but not at that early percent, and not from like the center hitbox, you know? Usually it's like the outside fish. Weird interactions from Game & Watch, but I guess all interactions from Game & Watch are weird, right?
Yeah, they're
kind of how he works.
And it looks like Arctice is making his decisions whether or not to cross up based on the positioning relative to the platform, especially at early percent. You saw him get out of trouble early, taking just 30 where he could have taken 50 or 60.
But then he took 113 in the blink of an eye. That's the thing about when you're fighting someone whose punish game is as polished as like a top 5 player in the world, is you can have the right idea and then still eat it.
Yeah.
Because like you play the neutral interaction 4 times where you have the right idea on when you want to cross up or however you want to make like the neutral happen. And then you miss the 5th time and you eat 100%. That's how players like Maister work versus mere mortals like us in Chicago. All right, there you go.
A little bit of freestyle there. He landed that Nair 1 initially, but just wasn't in the position to find a neat follow-up.
You know, I think Falcon Kick might go under the charged up smash. That move does have like obvious weaknesses in this game, where like you can go under it at certain timings.
Okay.
Okay, Arctice had the idea. He was cooking with something. It might be too little too late, but he's finding at least like a little bit of an idea of what he wants to do.
He's just going to dare away. Does not want anything to do with his knees.
Okay. Send Game & Watch over to the left side. And Maister does not want anything to do with fighting against Captain Falcon in like a fair and honest battle. As soon as Falcon touches his shield, he's just gonna trampoline out of there.
Yep.
But he died.
That's right.
And we got a game now.
I mean, this is Rage Falcon, so at 186 you have to play pretty much perfectly, and
yep. He did not play perfectly.
No, he didn't. Before I could finish my sentence, Maister shakes off what could have been the shocker of the night in Game 1.
But there were signs of life.
Yes.
And that's important in a Game 1. In any Game 1, obviously, but especially versus a top 10 player in the world. You gotta like show that they can't just, you know, go for like the judgment combo. You gotta give them a little bit of respect on it. So we'll see how this turns out in Game 2. Maybe Maister will have the adaptation and make it look like even more of a slap, but Arctice made something happen at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, on Smash.gg, that's going to register as an L in Game 1, but there's something encouraging to be taken from there, especially this early on in the best of 5.
So I think they ran it back. I actually might have missed the stage selection. I think it's a run back. Am I right? Yes, I am. Okay. Pokemon Stadium. Chicago loves Pokemon Stadium. What's there to say?
They're not alone.
But Arctice missteps 1 time, and he eats 56%. Oh, but, you know, he's got 50 right back.
Dawson's ground speed not enough to cover that.
And a couple of bacons for your trouble. Trying to sneak by with like an aggressive air dodge into the stage. But Maister looking comfortable all the way back, cooking his way to victory.
Yeah, because Falcon's up special does go at that sort of 30-degree angle early on, you have to slip underneath, and Arctice just lost at center.
Nowhere to run from that spot, but getting a couple of up airs for your trouble out of the down throw at the ledge. Arctice now not too far behind. He's not afraid to fight off stage versus this Game & Watch. Like, I'd be afraid of the reverse edge guard versus the situation, but you know? Okay. It was a 1. That sucks. But here we are.
Yep, I mean, if you're Maister, just move on. Arctice, both of his kills in game 1 were from up smash, so I don't find it surprising that he's at least making an attempt to do it again.
But he's got to get on the stage to up smash.
Yeah.
If you're not on the stage, you get hit with the chair on the side. All right, back air gets the job done. Arctice is down 2 stocks to 1.
Early Raptor boost, able to cover actually, so Maister was looking to drift towards the ledge because he couldn't get the distance.
Oh, but the disjoint on the turtle is so strong here. It turned a spot where Arctice looked like he was in complete control into 80 on the stage, because that's how Maister plays, man. You give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Juggles continue attempting to go high, but the air dodge. Where are you going, my friend?
Straight to game 3 is the answer to that. Straight to game 3. And Maister, dude, could he look more relaxed in that chair? He looks like me sitting on the commentator couch. He's just like, yeah, next game, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried about my own posture, and if I was Maister, I'd be worried about his posture too. I don't know if there's any chiropractors near the venue, but
he's not too old yet.
No,
like,
no, for sure.
He can slouch. Okay, well, as soon as the game starts, he moves up in the chair.
There we go.
I guess how much he is his between games posture.
I mean, for how much he's making this look pretty casual, I don't blame him.
Smashville we go. Game number 3.
Okay. Attacks from Arctice.
But that almost turned around into a reverse. Oh, and it's an 8? But a footstool out of the 8? Okay, this is already a goofy game.
They tend to be when Maister's on the 6.
Okay, avoiding the down smash there. I like the idea from Maister, because that down smash just sends it such goofy angles, even if it doesn't get the grounded hitbox, that it can be really bad to deal with. But the bake in the chair, so clean on the side. Maister's got that labbed out for days and days.
I'm not even going for that up there at low percent, so he's able to find a nair, but it's going to be Arctice who gets a combo starter, and Maister right back again. It's his game.
Comfortable on the side and still just walling out with neutral airs. Nowhere to go. And even if you roll in, you can't get past the bacon. Oh, but good mash from Arctice. He gets out of the grounded situation.
Yeah, Falcon among the 10 or so heaviest characters in the game, so Maister just committed to charging a little bit, and that gave him just enough time.
And Arctice sneaks by with a down tilt, falling onto the platform barely in time. But you drop the shield for the bomb, and the bomb ends it. 3 stocks to 1 again for Arctice, who he looked like he had something cooking in game 1, but just was not able to replicate the success in games 2 and 3, at least at this point.
It hasn't been his day with the judgment.
Okay, Dare Spike will create some space here. And then a back air to anti-air. Arctice on the board again in game number 3. At least he's consistent about getting at least 1 stock, but this is still a tough position to be in.
With that grab, so Maister gets a free escape.
And then whipping the Raptor boost is going to cost you a couple more up airs to your stock. And then the turtle to cross up a couple of times to the air dodge on the platform. Maister's advantage state is so lab and so pristine. Not going to allow you to fall through any single hole.
Yeah, and at this point, Maister can just nickel and dime you to 180, 190 or so. And at that point, the throws will start to kill.
Oh, and did Maister DI that in to make sure it didn't kill? No DI is going to save you from the bomb, as Maister comfortably 3-0'd Arctice. It says you might be on the come up in Chicago, but you got a ways to go for the national stage.
Yep, the Mexican top seed on a crash course for winners finals. Well done to him. He's going to be facing off against Super Dan. And, you know, Arctice, that's not a credit against him. You know, I think everyone in this building is capable of losing to a top 10 player like that. So
Yeah.
he could definitely get this back on track, make his way through losers, and may not be the last time we see him on stream.